Hey everybody. So I wanted to talk to you. There's quite a few different ways about getting free oils this month. There's usually quite a few different ways to get free oils every month, but I really wanted to talk about the ones that are available for July. So Young Living is just such a generous and giving company. I am just really amazed at what I'm going to get for free this month. So I wanted to share them with you. So the first one is Envision. And the first two, I will tell you, these first two oils you cannot get unless you're on Essential Rewards. So Essential Rewards, once again, I'll just be brief, is that monthly subscription box. You usually see Dan and I doing an unboxing, and we're really excited about what we get and everything. But we also choose what's in that box. In fact, Dan and I were just sitting right here because we always go over my order, and then we always go over his order. And even though it's his account and my account, I mean, we really do just kind of order off of each other's accounts because it's for our family, because we get one in the beginning of the month and one at the end of the month. But maybe your family only has one account, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just we use a lot of products. And so we get really excited about our products and when they come, so that's why we want to share them with you. But with all of that, we get free oils for that every single month for buying the things that we just normally buy. So for example, I need some thieves wipes. I do normally make them, but I'm going to an event where they have to have an actual label. So, I'm going to put that on my ER cart. So ER, Essential Rewards, is your subscription box. It's your subscription box. So you can totally decide what you want to put into it every single month. There is a minimum. There's a $50 minimum. But the reason why it's there is because you're going to get free oils, such as all this. So anyway, I want to show you. So the first one we get free is Envision. And I wish we had Smell-O-Vision because this is one of my favorites. It's just really light. Here, smell. No, I'm just kidding. So I'm kind of going off of here. So these all have kind of a school theme to it, which, oh my gosh, it kind of brings some bittersweet thoughts to me. I'm not ready for school yet, but of course by the end of July, maybe. And what will school look like next year? So those of you who, even if you're not a school teacher like myself, maybe you have kids or grandkids at home that you're going to be helping with the education, or maybe you're going to be doing a little bit more homeschool or some distance learning, depends on where you're at, where you're from, right? I've got people from all over following this. So you might need this. So Envision, it says, prep up your game plan. This is helpful when you write your to-do list, make like that grocery list. What is your plan? I've got my planner out right now. And so this is really helpful for just kind of that focus. So with all of these oils that kind of help the brain, there's a couple of different ways you can put it on. So you just put one drop and then you can rub it together and breathe it in. I call it the Darth Vader. They call it scent tent and whatever. You can see that the oil is shiny on my hands. But yeah, breathe it in. Also put it on the back of your neck and then just cover your crown. Your pulse points here. You can even cover your neck. This will just help engage your brain, okay? Just help it. And I know that a lot of mamas who send their kids off to school and they're oiling them up before the school, they also just take whatever's left on their hands and oil mama up too. So I think that's part of it, is getting yourself used to the fact of this is how life is now. I don't leave the house without oiling up anymore. I just don't. Part of it's for immune protection. Part of it is just for, my brain to focus in. It just really helps engage the brain. And that one's a really good smell. So next one at 190 PV is Common Sense. Now, I wish we could just get like a big vat of this and just douse the world in a little bit of common sense, right? Or is there an oil called Nice? Be Nice? I don't think so. Maybe Peace and Calming, right? Stress Away, Peace and Calming, those ones, right? But yeah, I think, well, I'm just going to leave it there. Because what's common sense to one person isn't necessarily common sense to another. And I think we can all agree to disagree on that. So, but Common Sense is really good too. It's very light to me. This one says it helps you deal with distractions. I diffuse it to create an environment of focus when you need it the most. So I actually bring common sense, and the next one I'll show you too. I would diffuse this in my classroom when I really needed the kids to like really focus in. And it's really mild. This one's a really mild one. So just because it's mild doesn't mean that you don't, in fact, I'll oil up too. That doesn't mean that you need to put more in. It's just mild constituents. So I've got another drop, and you can layer oils like this. Oh, actually, in fact, those smell good together. I'm gonna put it at the base of my neck, on my head, and at the pulse points, right? Yeah, that's a good one. All right, so the next one is actually a kid sense line. It's called Genius, and this is one that I would diffuse all the time in my classroom when my kids were taking STAR tests, when they were taking standardized tests at school. We call it the ISAT in our got a little mad. In our state, it's called the ISAT. Whatever your state standardized test is, I actually would have kids ask to use this. And so this bottle is almost gone. And so what I would do is I'd put a little roller fitment on the top, and then put a couple of drops of like carrier oil to kind of help spread it out a little bit. And if the kids could pull it off kids knew that if I had an oil on my desk in a certain spot, they could use it and borrow it. So that was our district's guidelines. And I could also diffuse in my classroom. So yeah, if you are a teacher, I would definitely check out what is allowed in your district. Okay. So, but Genius, the name says it all, right? It helps them focus, helps them start steady strong. This is great for on their wrists, also before they hit the books. I know kids who are allowed to have like a roller like this. It's been allowed by their districts. They can do this. They just put it on themselves and then go. So if you have a child that you can do that with, check with your district first. I don't want them getting in trouble, but most districts allow that. Especially put it in their mask if they're required to wear a mask to school. That way they're breathing it in all day long, right? Good stuff. Okay. It helps work be fast and fun. A little bit of positivity, productivity, really good. So this was a big one for my classroom. So I'm really excited that we're going to be getting this free. All right. Now for me, the biggest one, Egyptian gold. Egyptian gold, you cannot purchase this right now. Egyptian gold is phenomenal. It is gold. It really is. So this has all different kinds of stuff. If you're thinking of like oils of the Bible, so this has hyssop, myrrh, lavender, frankincense. I'm trying to see with my eyes. Northern Lights, black spruce, cedarwood, vetiver, rose, cinnamon. Oh yeah, and this is great to help support your immune system as well. I have scanned this for my immune system. This is one that I don't put on the bottoms of my feet when I scan for this. This one goes, right on. And again, it's to me, it's just a really light oil. But it's good. It's so good. Oh yeah. So it also talks about staying recharging. All of these oils help keep you grounded, like myrrh, vetiver, help keep you grounded, but also helps keep you going strong. So this would be for like in my classroom, it would be something that I would diffuse in the afternoon. If you, let's see what else. It also is great for anything like yoga and meditation, anything that you would like to have more of that grounding connection. Maybe your Bible time, your quiet time in the morning. Oh my gosh, this is just awesome. So I'm really super excited. So Dan and I, of course, are both going to get one of these. And this is one that I kind of coveted because I didn't use it too often because, the worst oil is the one that you're not using. But when you only have a few drops of it and you can't buy it again. Yeah. So I'm so thankful that this is going to be given free as a promotion. So that's at the 250 tier. Okay. So, and here's the deal. You're like, ooh, Stacy, $250. I don't know that I can spend $200. How are you spending $250? We've transferred stuff over, guys. So I don't go to Walmart and buy the cleaners and stuff like that. I don't buy the laundry detergent there. I buy it all through Young Living for a couple reasons. Because I'm on Essential Rewards, I get 25% back. Now, you might not get 25% back. You have to earn that over time. But once you hit a certain mark, I get a quarter back. So say that I'm spending $400. I get $100 of that back in points to buy pretty much whatever it is I want. Yeah, hello. And starting in September, there is free shipping over anything over 100 PV. Yes, 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 yes. So super excited about that. Okay. So, yeah, $250. Think about what you could do with $250. And remember, there's a lot of things that I can help you hack. So if you're like, wow, the laundry soap is, yeah, well, come to my class next week. I have a toxin-free living class that I'm going to be doing next week. I'm going to show you all my tips and tricks. I love to share those with you. And there's a ton more out there that I don't even use that it might float your boat a little bit more, but I'm going to bring those in and show you how to take this thing that seems so small, but is so super concentrated. And that's what I've done. I've just taken money that I used to spend here, and now I'm spending it here. And then instead of spending it at the doctor all the time, because I don't go to the doctor all the time anymore, guys. I mean, you can ask Dan. I was going to the doctor all the time for this specialist and that specialist and this and that and whatever. I don't need to do that anymore. My immune system is top notch. My blood work, he said, and I quote, amazing. Okay? Why? Because I'm taking care of my body here. I'd rather prevent these things than react, right? So that's just me. Okay, but that's how we're able to take that money that we used to be spending all the times in co-pays and doctor bills and pharmaceuticals and all this and that, because I'm preventing with good health, good exercise, lots of sleep, and support my health. Just overall, not even just my immune system, guys, health, in general. I have a toxin-free home here. Yeah, do you want a toxin-free home? Let's talk about it. I have that class next week. So it's a free class. Jump on in. All right. So, and then the last one. I don't have the 15 milliliter that they're going to give us, but Valor. All the courage, all the things. So Valor is, I don't want to say an expensive oil, but I will say definitely is not the cheapest oil for sure. And you're going to get it in a size that looks like this. Booyah. All the Valor, right? So we here at Young Living call Valor Confidence in a Bottle. So that is perfect for back to school. That is perfect for the teacher. That is perfect for the students. That is perfect for anybody who has no flippin' idea what school is going to look like this fall, right? Yeah, I think all of us need all the confidence. Again, let's put this in there. I did hear a story today, though, when I was hearing a little bit about this, because I hadn't heard this one before. I thought I would share it with you. So you know probably that Gary Young, our founder, was one of the ones who really made all of these like blends. He's the one who was like the mastermind. He knew all the chemical constituents and which ones would go together, not even just for smells, but like why you would put something together with something else. Because even though like peace and calming and stress away and lavender and all those things are really like low key and would keep you like mellow, they weren't necessarily all things to put together all the time, right? Because too much of a good thing could be a good thing, but he knew which ones would go together. So he made Valor for himself. In fact, I heard that he had actually put it in a bathtub and soaked in it. And then the very next night also soaked in it. So Gary made Valor. So it's kind of interesting to me that they just came out with Gary's Light. This should be like Gary's oil, right? Valor is Gary's oil. So he put this in, I guess, right before he had to go do something really hard. And I don't know what that hard thing is. I didn't hear that part of the story. But yeah, so all the hard things, right? Put yourself some Valor in there. So anyway, so all of these together, so that's at the $300 level. So here's the cool thing. So I'm looking at the retail value of all of these oils. So all of these oils put together, if you added them all up, is $290. So basically, if you spend $300, and you're like, what? Okay, first of all, that's retail value. I don't pay retail. I pay wholesale. And if you would like to get 24% off of everything, you comment, and I will help you do that. But if all of these put together, if some Joe Blow off the street wanted to just buy these and didn't want to do anything with memberships or anything else like that, what would he pay? $290.13. So basically, in essence, if I'm going to spend $300 by the way, and get $300 worth of product. And then I will also get these, which is almost $300 worth of product, you guys, for free. For free. Yeah. Heck yeah. I mean, it's almost like buy one, get one, or buy a batch and get a batch. I don't know what else you want to call it. All right. So a couple of other things that are going on. So how else can you get free oils this month? So if you're already in Young Living and you decide to share your referral number, because we have a referral number for everything, right? I have a referral number for my cell phone. I have a referral number for, what else? The cable company that we go with, we don't have cable, but that's who we get our internet through. I mean, we have a referral number for everything and everybody. So if you're a Young Living member and you give 2 people your referral number and they also get this monthly subscription box like we do, then you level up. You get more free oils. And I don't know what all the specific oils were. I was looking for that this month and I was not able to find it just right before we went live. So let's see if I can just type it in here. Of course not. I am so excited for when our when our website gets updated, because it's got to be much better than this. I will say that is the one thing that I'm not real excited about is our website. It's not as awesome. So okay, there's level up and double up, but it's not even going there. So yeah, it's, maybe I can just do a real quick search. So level up is when you get 2 of your friends, and they get, like I said, they get on Essential Rewards, and because you've told them how much you love it, and then you get these free oils. So let me tell you what it is. So for July, which is what we're in, you would get a big 15 milliliter, which is the big size, remember? So you, excuse me, you get a big one of Peace and Calming, Peppermint, and Rosemary. And then if you do that with 4 friends, you would get those 3 oils, plus you get these really cute roller bottles. I'll show them to you here, since I was able to find a graphic. Oops. Gosh. You're like, I don't really want to look at your nose. So let me turn this around. So there it is. So that's the level up right here. So if you bring on 2 friends, and then if you bring on 4 friends, you get all of these oils, and you get the V6 oil, and you get those 3 rollers. And I will tell you, the V6 oil, though, for those of you who are celiac like myself, yeah, you'll want to not use that if you are super sensitive. That has wheatgrass in it. But I actually find that I'm usually okay with it. But it's kind of nice to have that massage oil. But the V6 oil is meant to go into your roller bottles. Is kind of what they're having you do on that. But it can be used as a massage oil as well. Excuse me. In fact, it comes in our raindrop kit. So that's that. And then also, so you're like, okay, that's great, but you're talking about people who are already members. So if you are not a member yet, and you would like to have a conversation about all these oil things and how is it that my health is so much better now that I'm doing these oils. Really, oils are making your health better? You bet your booty. Yep, I will tell you that. At this point, as of today, I have not taken any pharmas for the past 8 days. I am doing a cleanse, so there's a little, I'm doing a cleanse, and when I get off of it, I will be eating all the right things, and I'm really, really probably not planning on going back to those little pharmas. So, why? Because I support my body and my life and my health with oils. So, and I know that sounds really crunchy, really granola-y, but you know what? Dude, you do you, boo, because I would much rather have the no side effects of these than the side effects of what I've been dealing with. That's why I'm on a cleanse. So anyway, if you would like to talk about that, I have a whole great welcome packet for you. I have some really great incentives for you to join the team. And you're like, oh wait, I don't want to join a team. I don't want to sell anything. You don't have to. Don't worry about it. You do you, boo. So for about 1.5 years, I didn't decide to do the business at all. I didn't at all. In fact, I didn't even really get serious about my oily lifestyle till about 6 months into it. I wasn't even on essential rewards for the first 6 months. I know, right? Because it takes time. It takes time to learn about what works for you and what oils go best with you. And everybody's different, right? Everybody, your body is different than my body. So what might work for your body is going to be different than mine. So here's the example I use all the time. Say that you have a headache, right? And most people in this world, when they have a headache, they reach for either Tylenol or Advil or Aleve or something even stronger, maybe something they were prescribed, right? So I don't reach for that stuff anymore, but let's say I did. So I can't have ibuprofen because I have an autoimmune that, ibuprofen brings down my platelets. So I would have to grab for Tylenol. So you're like, oh, but I can't take Tylenol, or Tylenol doesn't work for me. I need Aleve. Well, okay. Well, then the person next to us says, oh, but I only take ibuprofen, or I only take Motrin, or okay. So because every body is different, oils are kind of the same way. So lavender calms most people, right? But not everybody. Right? You might find peace and calming is more of a calming agent for you. And that's okay. So that's why I'm saying we need to really have a talk and so that I can make sure that you're kind of headed in the way that is best for your body. If your goal is to get better sleep at night, which who wouldn't love that goal, right? Then I'm not going to help you order energy and awaken, because those blends are there to wake you up, right? But also supporting your body with things like Ningxia Red, even though that sounds like it's something that's going to wake you up because it's a juice puree. We want to make sure you have sustainable energy during the day so that you can sleep better at night. It's just a conversation. So again, join the team for the month of July, and I've got a really great bonus package for you. Just saying, we're celebrating the 4th of July, right? All month long. So also, it will be International Oils Day on July 11th. So also look for some events coming up in the Simple Life page. And and I have a brand new website. So stacykinnick.com. Go check it out. And and you can get yourself on the mailing list, and I'll make sure that you'll know all about all the free classes that I run. So, all right, until then, we will talk soon, I'm sure. Have a great night.